Hi, I'm Celeste and welcome to Find Your Purple. Today is day 8 in Veda, a video every day for the month of April. On the third day of Veda, I asked the question, are you spiritual or are you religious? And I explained that for the last 40 years, I was running as far away from religious as I could. I could not align myself with the term. But with reading the Bible and starting to go to church now, I was finding that sometimes the term religious might have been more apropos than spiritual, but I was uncomfortable with it because of all the bad connotations I have associated with it. And one of my viewers from Living Able said that when she's asked the question, are you spiritual or are you religious, she'll say neither. I have a relationship with Christ. And that works for me. It made me realize I was thinking the wrong thing. I was thinking it was a one-dimensional continuum. You had to be on the spiritual end or somewhere between that and the religious end, when in fact that isn't the case at all. A funny thing happened this morning. When I was finishing up my readings, I looked ahead to John because that was what I was going to start reading tomorrow, and I just thumbed through it a bit. And I don't know why I was doing it, but within a second a paragraph jumped out at me that was right on apropos to this subject. And again, I find it hard to believe it's a coincidence. But it's in the book of John, chapter 4, in verses 21 to 24. It's the conversation of the Samaritan woman at the well. She decides that Jesus is a prophet, and she asks him where to worship, whether they worship where the Samaritans do or where the Jews worship. His answer was, the time is coming, ma'am, when we will be no longer concerned about whether to worship the Father here or in Jerusalem. For it's not where we worship that counts, but how we worship. Is our worship spiritual and real? Do we have the Holy Spirit's help? For God is spirit, and we must have his help to worship as we should. So again, he says, it's not where we worship that counts, it's how we worship. I really like that. And I just find it pretty amazing that in this entire book, within 2 seconds this morning, getting ready to close the book for the day, that paragraph jumps out at me, when it was exactly the answer I was looking at for doing the YouTube video today. So it's pretty amazing. And again, I mentioned it earlier this month, but I'm doing the Daily Walk Bible, the Living Bible. It's a 365-day journey through the Bible. So that's it for today. As always, grab your cup of tea, sit back, and let's start sharing. Until tomorrow, bye-bye.